This is 9 true phrases that can reveal the true nature of a narcissist. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the intriguing realm of narcissistic manipulation, unveiling the subtle phrases they employ to exert control and sow discord. These phrases aren't merely words, they're cunning tools wielded to subjugate and dominate others. As we uncover these 9 phrases, it's crucial to discern not just their surface meaning, but the insidious intent lurking beneath. Equipping yourself with this knowledge empowers you to resist manipulation and safeguard your independence. And remember, if you find this content enlightening, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking discussions. Share this video with those who might benefit, and share your own experiences or insights in the comments below. Phrase number 1. Evading accountability. When confronted about their actions or personal life, narcissists often resort to the phrase, "My personal affairs are private. I don't owe you any explanations." While it may seem like a gesture of respecting boundaries, it's a clever ploy to shirk responsibility and maintain a facade of deception. By cloaking their personal life in secrecy, narcissists sidestep accountability and evade facing consequences for their actions. They portray inquiries into their personal affairs as intrusions, allowing them to deceive and manipulate without fear of repercussion. This duplicitous behavior erodes trust and undermines the authenticity of relationships. Furthermore, it's particularly hypocritical as narcissists frequently pry into others' lives while vehemently guarding their own. It reveals their belief that they are exempt from the standards of fairness and reciprocity. Phrase number 2. Externalizing anger. When confronted about their volatile temper, narcissists often deflect blame by asserting, "You make me angry. It's your fault for provoking me." Rather than acknowledging their own emotional volatility, they shift blame onto others, absolving themselves of accountability and perpetuating a cycle of aggression. By attributing their anger to external triggers, narcissists avoid confronting their underlying issues and negative patterns of behavior. This cycle of blame allows them to remain entrenched in destructive behaviors without seeking personal growth or change. To navigate interactions with narcissists effectively, it's crucial to recognize that they are responsible for managing their own emotions. Refusing to accept blame for their outbursts enables you to establish boundaries and prioritize your own emotional well-being. Phrase number 3. Shunning critique. Narcissists recoil from criticism, often retorting, "Quit scrutinizing my every move." You're overly critical, as a tactic to deflect accountability and evade scrutiny. Instead of embracing constructive feedback, they resort to accusing others of being excessively judgmental, even when the criticism is warranted. Labeling others as judgmental serves as a shield for narcissists to avoid acknowledging their imperfections. Rather than owning up to their flaws, they deploy guilt-tripping tactics to divert attention away from their shortcomings. When confronted with their behavior, they manipulate the narrative by portraying themselves as victims of unjust scrutiny, thereby thwarting any meaningful dialogue and hindering personal growth. Phrase number 4. Weaponizing kindness. The phrase, "I intended to be kind, but now you've forfeited that privilege," serves as a manipulative tool in relationships. Employed alongside actions that withhold kindness, it serves to assert dominance and diminish the worth of the other party. This manipulative tactic manifests as a struggle for power and control within the relationship dynamics. Whether directed towards family, romantic partners, or friends, this form of manipulation seeks to instill doubt and feelings of inadequacy in the recipient. The sudden withdrawal of support or affection leaves the recipient feeling uncertain and undeserving, perpetuating a cycle of emotional turmoil and dependency. By attaching conditions to kindness, the manipulator exerts control over the emotional landscape of the relationship, fostering a sense of perpetual insecurity and dependence in the recipient. Victims of this manipulation are left questioning their self-worth and grappling with feelings of anxiety and confusion, undermining their ability to trust and maintain healthy relationships. Phrase number 5, reversing control accusations. Narcissists often retort with statements like, "You're attempting to control me," when confronted with boundaries or expected respectful conduct. This tactic serves to invert the power dynamic, portraying the narcissist as the victim despite their attempts to manipulate the situation. By shifting blame onto the other party and alleging control, they craft a distorted narrative that perpetuates their dominance. When faced with established boundaries or clear expectations, they deflect by portraying themselves as victims of unwarranted imposition. This manipulation tactic undermines the foundation of a healthy relationship and impedes the victim's ability to assert themselves. Recognizing this manipulation is crucial for asserting one's right to boundaries, despite the guilt-tripping tactics employed by the narcissist. Though victims may experience confusion and self-doubt, maintaining firm boundaries is paramount for safeguarding their well-being. Phrase number 6, arbitrarily imposed regulations. Narcissists often enforce arbitrary rules in relationships, stating, "It's permissible when I do it, but not when you do," thereby establishing unfair guidelines. This behavior reflects their belief in their superiority, asserting their entitlement to act without restraint while dictating the actions of others. By imposing rules selectively, they foster an environment of inequality and diminish the other person's confidence. Living under such unjust standards erodes self-assurance and fosters a sense of inadequacy. This manipulative tactic perpetuates a cycle of subservience and control, leaving the victim feeling marginalized and disempowered. To counteract this manipulation, it's essential to identify these disparities and establish boundaries to shield oneself from unjust treatment. Phrase number 7, distorting reality. Narcissists employ gaslighting techniques, stating, "That's not how I recall it," to sow seeds of doubt regarding your recollection and the actual events. They manipulate the truth and deny their actions to undermine your confidence and question your sanity. Through this revisionist approach, they portray themselves positively while casting doubt on your credibility, exerting control over your perceptions. By distorting the past, they absolve themselves of accountability and maintain their grip on power. Keeping meticulous records of events can serve as a safeguard against their deceit, enabling you to uphold the truth and resist their attempts to manipulate your reality. Phrase number 8, asserting opinions as truths. Narcissists assert dominance by treating their opinions as incontrovertible truths, declaring, "My opinions are infallible, and dissenting views are simply foolish." They perceive themselves as intellectually superior and dismissive of alternative perspectives, stifling meaningful dialogue and diminishing your intellectual autonomy. This haughty demeanor stifles authentic discourse, leaving you feeling intellectually inferior for daring to hold differing viewpoints. Asserting your independence and refusing to yield to their attempts to dictate your beliefs is vital for personal growth and emancipation from their narrow-mindedness. Phrase number 9, disregarding your concerns. Narcissists dismiss your apprehensions with statements like, "I couldn't care less about your or anyone else's opinions," deflecting accountability for their actions. They project an air of self-assurance and independence while covertly seeking validation and admiration. Despite feigning indifference to external judgments, they crave affirmation from those within their inner circle, revealing their dependency on external validation. Their indifference to criticism is selectively applied, serving as a facade to shield them from accountability. Over time, their facade may crumble, leading to strained relationships as their inability to maintain the illusion of perfection becomes apparent. If confronted with a narcissist, remember the validity of your concerns and assert your right to express them, refusing to allow them to invalidate your emotions. By illuminating these manipulative tactics, we empower individuals to discern the warning signs of narcissistic abuse and shield themselves from its detrimental impact. Remember, you're not navigating this alone, and assistance is within reach. If you find yourself ensnared in a manipulative dynamic, seek out trusted confidants, whether they be friends, family members, or mental health professionals, who can provide invaluable guidance and support as you embark on your path to healing and restoration. Together, we can liberate ourselves from the cycle of manipulation and foster wholesome, enriching relationships founded on mutual esteem and compassion. If you found this discourse enlightening and enriching, consider making a contribution, even as little as $1, through our Ko-Fi page. Each contribution, irrespective of its magnitude, significantly contributes to the maintenance and enhancement of our content quality. As a token of our gratitude for those who choose to become members, your name will be prominently featured at the onset of our videos, symbolizing our deep appreciation for your generous patronage. Your support fuels our ongoing endeavor to deliver content that resonates with you, and we extend our heartfelt appreciation for your indispensable role in our community. Discover the Ko-Fi link in the description below and become an esteemed member of our journey. Don't overlook the opportunity to engage further by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this video with others who could derive benefit from its insights. Thank you for tuning in. Hey everyone. Dealing with a narcissist can often feel like an uphill battle, leaving you yearning for some form of justice. But fear not, for I bring you a potent strategy today, one that may seem straightforward but packs quite the punch: the art of no contact. Now, you may have heard of this tactic before, but let me shed light on why it's so remarkably effective. Narcissists thrive on attention, validation, and admiration. It's their lifeblood. So, when you cut off their supply by implementing no contact, you're hitting them where it hurts the most. You're depriving them of the very sustenance they depend on. Picture being stripped of everything that fuels your sense of self-worth. It's a devastating blow, one they struggle to endure. The brilliance of no contact lies in its simplicity. You walk away and stay away. That's the winning move. So, my advice to you is clear. Disengage from the narcissist. Rise above the turmoil, safeguard your inner tranquility, and focus on your journey to healing. You deserve far more than the anguish they've inflicted upon you. And believe me, a brighter, happier future awaits you on the horizon. And guess what? To provide even more support on your journey, I've put together a comprehensive resource called Narcissism 101, Spotting the Signs, Escaping the Snare, and Rebuilding Your Life. It's packed with invaluable tools to assist in your recovery. To get your hands on it, simply click the link in the description below. Now let's plunge into the potency of no contact and reclaim your peace of mind together. Picture this. The narcissist who's been a thorn in your side suddenly realizes they can't provoke a reaction from you anymore. Zero. Zilch. They can't manipulate you like before. And by severing their emotional supply, you seize control of your life, plain and simple. Now they can't drain your energy anymore. They're accustomed to people surrendering it willingly, as if it's their entitlement. But guess what? That free ride is over, and when they finally concede defeat, it's a rude awakening. They can't handle the truth. you've reclaimed your power. Bam! You've struck them where it hurts. You know the drill, right? Take away someone's sugar, and suddenly they're craving it even more. It's human nature, that longing for what's off limits. And sure enough, narcissists play by the same rules. Remove their emotional crutch, and suddenly you're the forbidden fruit they can't resist. They'll pull out all the stops to reach you, flooding your inbox, ringing your phone off the hook, even enlisting their minions to lure you back. Boundaries and personal space? Nah, not on their radar. All that matters is fulfilling their desires. So when you cut them off, they double down on their pursuit, driven by an insatiable hunger for what they can't have. It's like their brain is wired to crave the one thing that's out of reach, tormenting them endlessly. They crave attention, validation, anything to feed their ego, and the absence of it is pure agony. Narcissists are masters of emotional manipulation. They'll analyze you, press your buttons, oblivious to the invasion of your privacy. They'll employ every trick in the book to draw you back in, mind games, stirring up jealousy, you name it. Because negativity fuels them, whether it's jealousy, anger, or guilt. Positive emotions, not their cup of tea. They thrive on the drama, reveling in the chaos they create. Here's the twist. They crave attention, but when they finally get it, it's a barrage of negativity. So, when they come crawling back, remember, the ultimate power lies in saying no. Reclaiming your emotional sovereignty stops them dead in their tracks, and you seize back control. Spreading misery is second nature to narcissists. It's like their native tongue. They figure, if I'm feeling awful, why should you get off easy? And if they catch wind of your happiness or success, envy rears its ugly head in a flash. Then it's game on, a twisted contest you never even signed up for. And if they sniff out defeat, the punishment escalates. So, they maintain their hold by playing mind games, toying with your feelings, all to assert dominance. But when you sever ties, their world crumbles. They're left floundering, completely lost without their usual tactics. Their behavior toward you hinges on your reactions, and when you deny them that, they're adrift. Yet no amount of attention and validation satisfies them. They're like emotional vacuums, forever yearning for affirmation. They'll drain you dry with their incessant demands, always craving more. But your well-being comes first. Going no contact is daunting but essential to shield yourself from their venomous influence. Keep interactions strictly business, denying them the gratification of holding sway over you. Let me illuminate a harsh truth. Narcissists excel at burying their emotions. To them, feelings are liabilities, potential chinks in their armor of control and dominance, which they guard fiercely. Their primary focus is on manipulation and dominance, regarding others as mere tools to exploit for personal gain. In their eyes, you're nothing but a means to an end, a resource to be utilized and discarded as they see fit. But fear not, there's a way out of this labyrinth. You don't have to navigate this maze alone. Assistance is within reach, and you can access it. Explore my complimentary courses, or contemplate a personalized consultation, details of which you'll find in the description below. You needn't endure this ordeal in solitude. A supportive community stands ready to accompany you on your journey to recovery. So let's take that inaugural step together and embark on the road to healing. And remember, your backing is invaluable. Don't overlook the opportunity to like, subscribe, and share this video to aid others who may be grappling with similar tribulations. Let's disseminate awareness and extend support to one another in our quest for healing. That concludes our discussion for now. Have you ever delved into the concept of super empaths? These are individuals with an extraordinary knack for understanding and empathizing with the emotions of others. They're like emotional alchemists, turning adversity into strength and resilience. Yet, their steadfast commitment to authenticity and refusal to be manipulated can sometimes stir controversy. To be a super empath is to navigate a distinct set of hurdles. While not everyone is destined for this role, it's crucial for all to recognize the exceptional qualities it entails. Being a super empath transcends mere kindness. It's a journey of continual growth and self-realization. For those aspiring to embody the traits of a super empath, it demands unwavering dedication to personal principles, even amid opposition. It means embracing the potency of your emotions, thoughts, and convictions, carving your own path, and seizing control of your destiny. The arduous path of personal growth for super empaths. Super empaths embark on a grueling quest of self-exploration. They refuse to squander their time and approach their life's purpose with profound seriousness. Rejecting toxic positivity and honoring their own emotional landscape, they confront life's challenges head-on, while others may shy away. This resilient mindset kickstarts a transformative journey, culminating in heightened awareness, unwavering mastery, and unparalleled insights. However, their unique attributes and heightened sense of truth and power can sometimes cause friction with those lacking empathy, prone to emotional manipulation, or inclined towards bullying behavior. In contrast, super empaths radiate empathy, possess unwavering self-assurance, and are sent to Earth with a special mission to assist others. One of their extraordinary talents is their ability to perceive vibrations beyond the ordinary sensory spectrum. This heightened sensitivity proves invaluable in fulfilling their purpose. They also aid others by uncovering hidden aspects of their identity that they may struggle to recognize or accept. Being a super empath involves grappling with the challenge of demonstrating empathy towards others. By illuminating these concealed facets, super empaths facilitate profound self-awareness in others. A crucial aspect of their role is embracing and expressing both their own emotions and those of others. When individuals encounter intense emotions like envy, low self-esteem, anger, or jealousy, these feelings can escalate if left unattended. Merely being in close proximity to someone with exceptional understanding can inadvertently trigger such emotions, even if individuals are unaware of their existence. This elucidates why some individuals may feel unsettled in the presence of someone with the uncanny ability to deeply comprehend them. Traversing the intricate interplay between super empaths and destructive narcissists. Navigating interactions with individuals lacking self-awareness, who exacerbate their issues through harmful behaviors or avoidance, can be quite the challenge. Similarly, encountering those who flaunt a superiority complex based solely on superficial happiness can present its own set of obstacles. For these individuals, engaging with super empaths might feel unsettling. The super empath's knack for reflecting uncomfortable truths or unveiling hidden aspects of their being can trigger resistance or denial. Some may actively avoid or distance themselves from super empaths, or even resort to blaming them for their own predicaments. These situations can be particularly taxing for sensitive souls raised in environments where they're unfairly held accountable for circumstances beyond their control. Super empaths may be seen as problematic by those threatened by their profound insight and reminders of individual uniqueness. Less mature, self-assured, or self-aware individuals may struggle to navigate such encounters. While fully committed super empaths on their personal healing and ascension journeys possess the potential to catalyze growth and healing in others, this potential often remains untapped when interacting with individuals on the destructive narcissism spectrum. As discussed earlier, super-empaths frequently become convenient targets for projection, allowing destructive narcissists to absolve themselves of responsibility by attributing their own flaws to the emotional responses of the super-empath. So, how do emotionally resilient empaths prevail over narcissistic egos? It demands steadfast determination, bravery, fortitude, authenticity, and strength of will. The true champions in this dynamic are the mighty super-empaths, who stand impervious to the projections and manipulations of narcissists. Their resilience against manipulative tactics, like spreading falsehoods or orchestrating smear campaigns, springs from their unwavering commitment to integrity. The resolute super-empath cannot be swayed by rationalizations or excuses. In contrast, narcissists wield only destructive tools, steeped in deceit and manipulation. The super-empath is devoid of vulnerabilities tethered to external validation, drawing mental, emotional, and spiritual sustenance from within, fortified by an unshakable selfhood immune to external judgments. Consequently, relationships flourish when one embodies the traits of a super-empath, while narcissists grapple with engaging confident, lucid, and empowered individuals. They lack the comprehension necessary to navigate interactions with those embodying self-assuredness and empathy. In the presence of a super-empath, a narcissist experiences disquietude as their fears, vulnerabilities, and concealed truths they seek to evade are laid bare. The aura emanating from a super-empath exposes the underlying negative emotions driving the narcissist's actions. This heightened awareness of their flaws and illusions often compels the narcissist to deflect emotional turmoil onto others, aided by their allies. Against common misbeliefs, super-empaths epitomize strength, courage, intellect, intuition, compassion, love, integrity, and extraordinary attributes that shield them from the toxic influences of destructive narcissists. Their robust emotional fortitude and unshakable faith in their own discernment hone the perceptiveness of super-empaths. They wield a sharp ability to decipher the emotions of those around them, piercing through even the most intricately concealed facade and remaining untouched by passive-aggressive tactics. In environments rife with insecurity and pretense, individuals may find themselves unsettled by the swift and accurate assessments of super-empaths. Given their steadfast dedication to truthfulness, any endeavor at manipulation or deceit proves futile. With their exceptional memory and knack for recognizing patterns, super-empaths possess an indomitable capacity to recall past interactions. The presence of a formidable empath can be daunting for those harboring insincere intentions. Every contemptuous glance or veiled insult is perceived. Rather than engaging or reacting impulsively, super-empaths opt for patient observation, unwavering in their confidence, trusting that justice will prevail. Their profound reliance on intuition grants them remarkable patience, rarely yielding to anger. In the end, truth casts light even in the deepest shadows, and a super-empath possesses an innate ability to discern authenticity, honesty, and benevolence in others. For super-empaths, the crux lies in prioritizing a rich and purposeful existence, embracing their soul's calling, and placing unwavering trust in a higher realm. In stark contrast, deceitful and destructive narcissists, along with their cohorts, grapple with inner turmoil, a lack of authenticity, and a shallow sense of empowerment. When confronted by a formidable empath, a destructive narcissist finds themselves at a significant disadvantage, as the empath adeptly navigates time and allows the truth to naturally unravel. The fusion of personal and spiritual strength, rooted deeply in honesty, authenticity, and love, grants super empaths an unparalleled edge over the narcissist's facade and inflated ego. While their innate compassion and empathy remain steadfast, super empaths can display an astonishing level of composed detachment when faced with individuals who pose a threat to their safety or that of their loved ones. Should it serve their greater good, super empaths will not hesitate to sever connections with detrimental individuals. Their immunity to the projections of narcissists compels the latter to confront their own toxic traits instead of deflecting blame onto the empath. Radiating positivity, resilience, and an unyielding resolve, super empaths are fearless, adventurous, and fiercely loyal beings. They wield a formidable power that eclipses the negativity and toxicity inherent in narcissists. In the eyes of narcissists, nothing stings more than encountering empathic individuals who refuse to be passive victims, easily swayed, dominated, deceived, or manipulated. The resilient empath boldly stands their ground, confronting the narcissist with tactics like serene detachment and patience instead of being drawn into their manipulative schemes. Unlike the narcissist, the empowered empath possesses the innate capacity to heal, bounce back, and forge ahead with a newfound outlook on life. As the narcissist grapples with the realization that they've lost their grip on the super empath, the burden of their destructive actions weighs heavily upon them. For destructive narcissists, facing their true selves in the mirror can evolve into a haunting ordeal, marking a remarkable shift in the dynamic. I trust I've covered the pivotal aspects of this subject. I hope everyone's day is going swimmingly. Those who've tangled with a narcissist know well the roller coaster of their affections. At times, they shower you with care, lavish you with expensive gifts, and profess deep devotion. They make you feel like the center of their universe. But alas, this tenderness is fleeting. Soon their tone shifts, critiquing your appearance and speech in ways that boggle the mind, leaving you questioning your own sanity. The loving gestures morph into something unrecognizable, and suddenly, the one who once adored you finds fault in everything you do, then grows bored without rhyme or reason. They discard you, leaving you feeling insignificant, a mere pawn in their game, easily discarded and swiftly forgotten. Yet, the tables turn when their ego needs a boost. Suddenly, you're indispensable once more, as if the past were erased with their return. But what if you held the reins of this relationship? What if it were your choice this time? How does one make a narcissist yearn for their presence? The answer lies in a potent tool: indifference. Denying them attention can incite them to great lengths to regain your notice. Narcissists crave adoration and thrive on attention, so withholding it can be a potent strategy. By making it challenging for them to win you back, you seize control of this cat and mouse dynamic. It demands persistence and patience, but the payoff can be immensely gratifying. This is how you reclaim power after making a narcissist long for your presence. Is it conceivable for a narcissist to genuinely long for your presence? The common perception paints narcissists as emotionless, self-absorbed automatons, but reality offers a different narrative. They possess a profound sensitivity and emotional intensity that often leaves little room for others' emotions to permeate. It's not that they lack the capacity to empathize. Rather, their self-absorption eclipses the emotional landscapes of those around them. So, can an individual so engrossed in their own world truly pine for your companionship? The answer lies in a murky intersection of yes and no. Every relationship, even the most harmonious ones, harbors unmet emotional needs. In some capacity, even the most callous individuals may experience a semblance of missing your presence. They might sense a void, an absence of the mental stimulation and validation they seek. Your absence may leave them yearning for someone to reflect back the grandiose image they hold of themselves, thus evoking a sense of longing. Yet, for a genuine narcissist, the concept of missing someone diverges drastically from conventional sentiment. They don't yearn for you as a multifaceted individual with thoughts, feelings, and distinct traits. Rather, they crave the emotions you elicited within them. You served as a conduit for their self-serving gratification, a reservoir of positive feelings they could tap into at will. Their longing is not for your presence per se, but for the fulfillment of their insatiable egoic desires, seeking someone under their dominion to satiate their selfish whims whenever the need arises. However, this sentiment doesn't preclude the possibility of them replacing you. Another individual who can replicate the emotional responses you elicited could readily assume your role. Thus, when a narcissist claims to miss you, it's imperative to discern the underlying meaning behind their words. How can you stir feelings of loss and regret in a narcissist after parting ways? For those unfamiliar with the dynamics of such relationships, the desire to reconcile with a narcissist post-breakup may seem perplexing. However, for individuals who have endured the tumultuous roller coaster of narcissistic entanglements, the aftermath of a sudden discard can leave them feeling adrift and vulnerable. Mastering the art of reigniting a narcissist's interest post-discard can serve as a potent tool for bolstering one's self-esteem, even amidst the inevitable demise of the relationship. So, how can you effectively evoke a sense of loss in a narcissist? 1. Step into their mindset. To elicit a yearning for your presence in a narcissist, it's crucial to comprehend their thought patterns. What aspects of your personality held the greatest allure for them? Which traits might prove challenging for them to replicate in a new partner? For a narcissist, the loss of their primary source of validation, often centered around sexual gratification, elicits profound regret. Understand that to them, you were not perceived as an individual, but rather as a means to fulfill their emotional needs. Do narcissists reminisce about the sources of pleasure they once enjoyed? Undoubtedly. Reflect on instances where they sought validation the most fervently. What triggered their insecurities and vulnerabilities? Recall moments when you bolstered their ego with praise and admiration. Armed with this insight, strategically reintroduce elements of validation in measured doses to reignite their interest. 2. Allow them to initiate the breakup. It might seem like the narcissist is already driving the relationship to its end with their blame-shifting, deception, and overall toxic behavior. If you're like most individuals, you've likely expressed how their actions deeply affect you. However, conventional approaches to addressing relationship issues don't sway narcissists. They often emerge victorious in these confrontations because they are indifferent to your emotional state. When faced with belittlement or victim playing from the narcissist, refrain from engaging in a futile battle. Instead, acquiesce to their accusations and affirm their perspective. By conceding, you diffuse the conflict and create an opportunity to extricate yourself from the relationship. Should they express surprise at your decision, calmly remind them of the hurtful remarks they just made. Employing this strategy may prompt the narcissist to miss you and lament the loss of your companionship. 3. Foster open communication about their innermost thoughts. Contrary to common belief, narcissists do harbor emotions. However, articulating their feelings and concerns in a constructive manner poses a challenge for them. Interestingly, narcissists desire emotional intimacy much like everyone else. Yet, their own apprehensions and insecurities obstruct genuine emotional connections. Narcissistic individuals perpetually fear appearing vulnerable, fearful, or imperfect, universal anxieties shared by all. To shield themselves, They erect emotional barriers to prevent others from glimpsing their authentic selves, fearing potential judgment. Consequently, their relationships often revolve around superficial attributes such as wealth, status, or physical attractiveness. Anything deeper or emotionally taxing threatens their meticulously curated facade. Nevertheless, with patience and persistence, it is feasible to breach the narcissist's defenses. Upon dismantling their emotional barriers and fostering vulnerability, they may transiently develop a stronger attachment to you. 4. Narcissists are perpetually on the lookout for something perceived as better, a wealthier partner, enhanced social status, or greater material wealth. It's crucial to remind them of the positive aspects of your relationship. Often, narcissists fixate solely on the negative aspects of past relationships, disregarding the moments of joy and fulfillment. To reignite a narcissist's interest, highlight the positive contributions you made to the relationship. When they attempt to justify their decision to end things and preserve their self-image, they may emphasize your shortcomings and relationship issues. However, you can subtly instill doubt in their minds by gently prompting them to reconsider their choice. Over time, this seed of doubt may take root, causing them to reflect on your value and what they relinquished by letting you go. Employing this approach may evoke feelings of longing and regret in the narcissist, ultimately leading them to miss you and feel remorseful for their decision to leave. 5. Establish a no-contact policy. The most straightforward way to evoke regret in a narcissist for losing you is to cease communication altogether. Even if they initiated the breakup, narcissists often keep the lines of communication open to access you whenever they need a boost to their ego. Enforcing a strict no-contact rule sends a clear message to the narcissist that they no longer hold significance in your life, that their emotional fluctuations no longer sway you, and that reconciliation is not on the table. However, complete cessation of communication may not always be feasible, especially in cases where co-parenting with a narcissistic ex is necessary. In such instances, focus discussions solely on matters concerning the child's well-being, avoiding topics that cater to the narcissist's self-absorption. If the narcissist attempts to divert the conversation to themselves and their post-breakup experiences, gently redirect the dialogue to pertinent parenting issues. Does absence truly make the narcissist's heart grow fonder? It's essential to recognize that the effectiveness of the no-contact rule hinges on its temporary nature, particularly if reconciliation is the ultimate goal. This period of silence affords the narcissist time for introspection and may facilitate a realization of your significance in their life. Nevertheless, it's imperative not to interpret this as a validation of your worth as an individual. More likely, the narcissist is acknowledging your value solely in terms of what you can provide for them. If the narcissist inquires about missing you after a period of no communication, it's not indicative of a desire to rekindle the relationship, but rather a longing for the narcissistic supply you once provided. How can you prompt a narcissist to pursue you post-breakup? Often, narcissists will initiate a period of solitude, attempting to diminish your sense of worth while seeking out what they perceive as superior romantic prospects. The key to enticing a narcissist to pursue you lies in showcasing the void they've created by your absence. Remind them of the significance you held in their life. Narcissists will only extend kindness and consideration when they fear losing something of value. They must comprehend that your continued presence in their life hinges upon their behavior. Rekindling the excitement of the relationship's early stages can also be effective. During the honeymoon phase, narcissists perceive their partner as an ideal source of emotional fulfillment. Your objective is to evoke these sentiments once more, transporting them back to a time when they lavished you with affection and attention, due to the novelty of the relationship. Nevertheless, it's crucial to bear in mind the reason behind the narcissist's departure. Their affection is transient, with an expiration date contingent upon their satisfaction. 1. Treat yourself. Narcissists place great importance on appearance, applicable to both genders. If you seek to instigate remorse in a narcissist for losing you, consider enhancing your physical appearance. Demonstrating self-sufficiency and flourishing post-breakup through self-care and personal grooming can provoke their ire, as it challenges their perceived control over your self-esteem. Additionally, narcissists derive validation from being seen with attractive individuals, bolstering their own image. Witnessing your enhanced appearance post-breakup may evoke regret in the narcissist, serving as a poignant reminder of their loss and potentially reigniting their pursuit. 2. Embrace your true self. While physical attractiveness may initially draw narcissists, there's more to allure than meets the eye. Focusing on self-improvement serves as a liberating path from a self-centered relationship, allowing you to explore your full potential. Now is your opportunity to pursue long-held interests and ambitions. Whether it's embarking on a new career path, traversing the globe, or indulging in a newfound hobby, seizing the moment can captivate the attention of the narcissist. Your newfound drive and passion will not go unnoticed, potentially reigniting their intrigue. Embracing your aspirations not only enriches your life, but also communicates to the narcissist that you are thriving independently, prompting them to reconsider their decision and perhaps lament losing you. 3. Foster their self-expression. Most individuals relish the opportunity to share their experiences, finding validation in attentive listeners. Narcissists, however, take this inclination to the extreme, often dominating conversations with tales of their achievements. Encourage the narcissist to discuss their triumphs or interests, refraining from pointing out falsehoods or exaggerations. While challenging, particularly if the narcissist initiated the breakup and you're acutely aware of their flaws, validating their accomplishments fosters a sense of worth and admiration. By affording them the platform to boast about their achievements, you convey appreciation and admiration, potentially sparking a desire to reconcile. Essentially, by embracing your authentic self and engaging in conversations that bolster their self-esteem, you may prompt the narcissist to yearn for your companionship once more. 4. Maintain a balanced response. While it may seem contradictory to the previous advice, strategically limiting admiration can be a powerful tactic to lure a narcissist back. The key is to remain engaged in their self-absorbed narratives without excessively praising or expressing satisfaction. By demonstrating continued interest without readily offering praise, you compel the narcissist to strive harder for your validation. The longer you sustain this approach, the more intrigued they become. The goal is to make the narcissist crave your admiration and perceive it as a coveted reward that requires effort to attain. 5. Exude an aura of unavailability. For the ego-driven narcissist, the pursuit of a challenge is exhilarating. For many, the thrill of the chase surpasses the satisfaction of being in a relationship. To entice a narcissist back into your orbit, create an illusion of unavailability. When the narcissist attempts to arrange a meeting, respond ambiguously to convey business and an inability to commit to a specific time. This ambiguity fosters an air of mystery and allure, intensifying the narcissist's desire to reconnect with you. To evoke longing and reignite the narcissist's pursuit, attentively listen to their self-centered narratives while tempering admiration and projecting an image of unavailability. There you have it. We trust this content provided valuable insights and entertainment. Welcome back, everyone, to our channel. Today, we're delving into the notorious phenomenon of flying monkeys. But before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to stay updated on all things related to narcissism. We've got a treasure trove of videos coming your way, packed with insightful and practical information you won't want to miss. Now, let's unpack the concept of flying monkeys. These are individuals whom a narcissist in your life recruits, be it your parents, friends, siblings, co-workers, or anyone in your circle, to spread negative tales about you. Their aim? To dismantle your support system and sway these individuals to their side. This dynamic is often observed during divorces, where the narcissistic partner exploits shared family networks to poison others against their soon-to-be ex. By weaving a web of deceit and manipulation, they hope to bolster their own position while undermining yours, leaving you isolated and questioning your worth. It's a cunning tactic that exacerbates the power imbalance in the relationship, leaving you feeling even more gaslit and alone. But fear not, in our upcoming videos, we'll explore strategies to reclaim your narrative and safeguard your support network from the influence of these flying monkeys. Stay tuned for more insights and guidance on navigating the labyrinth of narcissistic dynamics. Ever wondered how narcissists weave their web of deception? It's a skillful dance of charm and charisma, where they effortlessly navigate social circles, exuding an aura of generosity and social savvy. With their silver tongues, they spin intricate tales, effortlessly swaying those around you to their cause. They'll stop at nothing to tarnish the reputation of your loved ones, adopting a patronizing tone as they sow seeds of doubt. But beware, these are just ploys in their arsenal, designed to elevate their status at any cost. They'll dig up past grievances or concoct elaborate lies to manipulate others into backing them. Their goal is simple: power. They crave control over every aspect of their lives, employing tactics reminiscent of a playground bully, yet far more insidious. For narcissists, winning is paramount, fueling their insatiable hunger for dominance. But fear not, if you find yourself ensnared in their web of deceit, there are ways to break free. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into strategies for combating narcissistic manipulation and reclaiming your autonomy. As we've come to understand, narcissists thrive on the flying monkey dynamic. It's crucial to allow yourself the necessary time to process the whirlwind of emotions that accompany such a situation. When a narcissist poisons the minds of those once close to you with baseless allegations, it's natural to feel an overwhelming sense of grief and betrayal. You might find yourself grappling with the sudden sense of isolation as friends and family seemingly drift away, leaving you feeling abandoned and misunderstood. During these challenging times, it's imperative to prioritize your mental well-being and seek solace from trusted confidants or professional support. Moreover, it's essential to stand firm in the face of these unfounded accusations and confront them with rational evidence and open communication. Consider the plight of a compassionate brother who found himself blindsided by the sudden coldness and aloofness from his loved ones during a family gathering. Puzzled by their behavior, he began to question his own actions, feeling he had unwittingly offended someone. It wasn't until months later, when a member of his social circle disclosed the narcissist's clandestine campaign of spreading falsehoods behind his back, that the pieces fell into place. Looking back on those perplexing interactions, he realized the extent to which the narcissist had manipulated everyone involved. Truly disheartening, isn't it? It was truly disheartening to witness how effortlessly the narcissist manipulated everyone, especially for the compassionate brother who found himself at the center of this turmoil. Despite the intricate dynamics within the family, he felt devastated and lost, grappling with the sudden abandonment by those he considered his support system. Many of you may relate to such experiences, as they can inflict significant harm in various aspects of your life, whether it's at work, in your community, or within your own family. Narcissists often fail to grasp the repercussions of their actions due to their lack of empathy. Their manipulative behavior can cause profound damage to those they target. Reflecting on the situation, one might wonder if those individuals who turned their backs on him truly mattered to him. The answer may seem obvious, yet he still had to endure their loss. While some were quick to see through the deception and reconcile, it was particularly devastating to confront those who remained swayed by the narcissist's lies. It's worth considering whether individuals who could be so easily influenced were truly worth preserving in his life. Despite years of connection, their swift betrayal raises questions about the depth of those relationships. Furthermore, their failure to approach him directly to address their concerns, especially when the narcissist in question was a family member or close confidant, adds another layer of disappointment and disillusionment. This situation underscores the importance of clear communication and the necessity of addressing issues directly through open dialogue. When someone is spreading falsehoods about you, it's crucial for those close to you to pause and have the courage to approach you directly, rather than accepting rumors at face value. Genuine friends and family members who truly care about your well-being will not hesitate to reach out and express their concerns, as exemplified by the compassionate brother's experience in the previous story. It's often those with healthy relationships who take the initiative to say, "Hey, I heard something troubling, and I wanted to talk to you about it." In the story, it was the one honest individual in the brother's circle who noticed discrepancies and addressed them directly with him. Typically, it's the sincere individuals in your life who can see through the deception and reach out to you directly. Yet, rebuilding your reputation, especially when you're innocent, can feel deeply unjust and challenging. It requires considerable effort, emotional resilience, and time to overcome the damage inflicted. While it's unsettling to see your relationships tested in this way, there's a silver lining in recognizing how the narcissist's actions have revealed the true nature of certain connections. It's crucial to assess whether those who were swayed so easily were genuine friends or merely superficial acquaintances. For those who felt the sting of being targeted by flying monkeys, my advice is always to approach the situation with grace. Narcissists excel at manipulation, exploiting vulnerabilities in others. In such moments, it's crucial to extend grace to those who may have been misled. Rather than outright denying rumors, it's more effective to empathize with the individual and acknowledge the distress caused by such negativity. Expressing regret for their ordeal and reassuring them that the lies don't define you can be immensely powerful. Encourage open communication and offer your support, demonstrating your resilience and compassion. In facing a narcissist's darkness, it's essential to bring forth light. These individuals operate from a place of insecurity, using others as mere pawns in their games. When they spread malicious gossip to undermine you, it's part of their strategy to gain control. However, you have the power to resist their tactics and refuse to let them triumph. In the tumultuous realm of dealing with narcissists, one of the most distressing scenarios is when they betray your trust by divulging intimate details of your relationship to others. It's a gut-wrenching realization that they may exploit family secrets to inflict pain, breaching the sacred trust you bestowed upon them in confidence. When faced with such breaches, the priority is to mend the rift as effectively as possible. If you shared information in error, owning up to it and taking steps to rectify the situation is paramount. Seeking therapy can provide invaluable support in navigating the gaslighting tactics employed by narcissists, which often leave you feeling disoriented and undermined. Remember, you're not alone in this battle. Lean on your support network, rallying those who unequivocally stand by your side. Much like the courageous allies in the kind brother's tale, these individuals will emerge to challenge the falsehoods and offer unwavering solidarity. Though the onslaught of flying monkeys and the manipulation of narcissists may inflict profound pain, there's a glimmer of hope in the revelation of true allies. Those who hastily abandon you reveal the fragility of their allegiance, perhaps indicating the shallowness of the bond. In essence, illuminating the truth serves as the strongest defense against the darkness of betrayal. Seek solace and strength from those who believe in you, steadfast companions in your journey through adversity. I trust this discourse has been enlightening. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.